Hey everybody, it's Miss Fox. Today we're going to be talking about your research projects. Now, you guys are getting ready to start your research projects and your teachers are going to give you a lot more information on what they expect, what kind of topics you can pick, and how to do some of your research. Today, this video is going to help you cover one of the options that you will have for your final product. Today, I'm going to take you step by step and show you how to use Flipgrid, how to record yourself using it, and actually how to submit an assignment with it. Flipgrid is a video, and there are options for you to record yourself like I'm recording now, as well as an option for you to kind of like blur your face or hide it so that people can't see. It's completely up to you. I know that some of you guys are a little more shy, and that's all right. So we've got a couple options for you. I'll show you how to access those and how to do them and whatnot. But without further ado, let's talk a little bit about Flipgrid and let me show you what you're going to be doing. So I went ahead and I just put the link to Flipgrid right here in my library Schoology page. Yours will be different. You will not use this link. This is just for me to show you, okay? Your link to your class Flipgrid will be within your Schoology for your class. So you'll have to ask your teacher. They will give you more directions on what it is or where it is and how to find it. But just for the purposes of this video, I'm going to click right here, Research Flipgrid. And when I do, it's going to open the link. So I'm going to enter a join code. That's what your teachers are going to give you. You're going to click that. So I have entered my join code here. Yours is going to be different, so don't copy this down, but just for an example, I'm going to show you how to do it. And then I will click on this little go to my topic. It will open a new tab and it will take you to there. So this is going to be similar to what yours looks like. Now your teacher may put a different media here. So they may put a little video, they may put just an image, they may leave it blank. It's totally up to them. But some way or another, they're going to label it research, which is what we have right here. And then they're going to have some directions. And so my directions are very simple. It just says record yourself talking about your research topic and add it to this Flipgrid. Be sure to include all the things from your rubric to receive all possible points. Now, this is a graded assignment and it is a big project, so your teachers will have a rubric for you. It is extremely important that you go by the rubric. If you have anything missing, they will not give you points for that. So please make sure that you are using your rubric, okay? Then the next thing you're going to do once you get to your page is you're going to click either record a response here, or you're going to click this little circle. Use either one of those to record a response. I'm just going to click here and I'm going to click join with Google, and that will automatically bring you in using your email. Yes, that's me. So I'm going to click mine. Hi, there you are. Okay. So as you can see right away when it comes up, you're going to get your video to pop up if you have allowed the microphone and the camera to have access. So because this is a new program that you're using on your computer, or could be a new program that you're using on the computer, you're going to have to allow that access. So what will happen is you'll have a little box that will pop up probably like in this area up top, and it will say something similar to allow access to camera and to microphone, and you'll just click allow, and then that's how you'll bring up the microphone and this image of you recording. Okay, so let's talk about some of the options that we've got. Right down here, if we click this option, the three dots, you're going to see that we can upload a video clip. We're not going to worry about that right now. Mirror your video. So this one I really like because if you've ever used the web camera before, what happens is it's kind of like a flipped image, like a reversed image. And so when you try to move, like see this hair right here, ordinarily I'd be like this. I'm like, that's not the right one. So then I have to come, look, see how I'm moving my head. I'm still getting used to it. Okay. But if I flip it, it switches it to the other side. And now it's more like you would usually look in the mirror. And so this is more natural for me with my movements. You don't have to flip it. It's totally up to you. I'm going to flip it just because it's easier for me. And then mute yourself. We're not going to mute ourselves, so we're not going to worry about that. And then record the screen. Recording the screen will record your entire screen, not just you. We don't want to do that one. We want to record just the video box. Okay, so I'm going to click this minimize right here. This red button is what you're going to click when you're ready to record. We're not there yet, so I'm not going to push it, but I'll show you in a second. Then I'm going to click the effects button here, and there are all kinds of things that you can do to customize your video. So you can add a filter, Here's a rainbow filter. There's a blurry one. So if you are not comfortable with people seeing maybe your background or who you are, maybe you're a little more shy, this is a filter that you may want to do. You may want to do the pixelated one. As you can see, they really can't see a whole lot behind me. And that's okay. You can just kind of play around and see whichever filter you want. This is another one, the bricks that will pixelate it. It looks like Lego bricks, okay? So we're gonna close the filters. I'm gonna come back to effects. So I don't know if you saw what I did there. I was here on the filter page, and all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click this little back arrow, and now it's gonna take me to all the filters. Okay, so let's talk about the next one. Frames. That's gonna put a frame around the outer edge of your video. So watch. There's this one. There's some really festive ones. There are some silly ones. So you've got all kinds of things that you can do to make it more of you and make it more of who you are. I'm doing research on like Jane Goodall. She studied monkeys in the rainforest. This might be one that you think would be appropriate for your person. Now, this is a sloth, not a monkey, but it still takes place in the jungle. Okay, just be careful. If you get a little too silly with it, they may take points off. It's totally up to your teacher, so you might want to check with them first. I'm going to take off the frame, and then I'm going to come back. The next one is the emoji. So maybe you don't mind people seeing what's behind you, but you're thinking, oh, you're really self-conscious about your face. That's okay. I'm going to do this one, just a smiley emoji. And you can move it anywhere here. Maybe you want to add it like, yay, this is an awesome person, whatever. Or maybe you want to move it, click and drag it to move it. And I'm going to make it bigger. I just clicked on the corners. So I'm going to click on the corners, make it a little bigger. There we go. And now my face is an emoji face. And for the entire video, until I take that off, my face will be an emoji face and no one will be able to see what I look like. Okay. So this is another one that you can use if you are self-conscious and don't want people to kind of see what you look like. So I'm going to click to get rid of it. Just click on it and then click the trash can. And I'm back. I'm going to go back to effects. I'm going to show you there are all kinds of emojis. Again, just make sure that they are appropriate, that they go with your person, your research person. Like I said, if you are studying Jane Goodall and you want to add a monkey, click on the monkey, make it big, and there you go. You've got a monkey. And so people now know that she's associated with monkeys. And I'm going to come to text. So you can add all kinds of writing. So here are the different styles of writing. If you guys have seen any of my What Are You Reading Wednesday videos, or pretty much any of my videos, I try to add writing. One thing that I'm going to really recommend is that you put your name in your video at some point, preferably the beginning, so they know who you are. Because with kids that are on campus and kids that are off campus, we're all still trying to get to know one another. And so this is a really helpful way to show everybody who we are. Superpower. There's my box. And I'm just going to write Mrs. Fox. Okay, there's my name. Perfect. I'm going to take it. I'm going to move it up over my head, and I can make it bigger or smaller. It's totally up to you. Don't make it too small because then it's kind of hard for people to see. So you want to make it a good size. And then you can change the color if you want. So maybe my favorite color is blue. Maybe I want to do blue. That's not so cute. That's better. And then I can customize the color. I can also do stroke is like the outline around the letters. So maybe I want to do them yellow. Ooh, that's kind of tough to read. So go back to black. That's a good one. Just be careful. Make sure that your stuff is not too difficult to see or too difficult to read. Okay. Background, you can change your background. I think the purple really made it pop. So I'm going to do that one. And that text will stay there until, again, you remove it. So the way that you remove something, I'm going to leave that there for right now because I don't want to. But if I was to remove it, I would just click it and then I would click the trash can. This is the same mirror image. So if you click the mirror image, it's going to flip it. So make sure that if you're writing text, you're not flipping it. Otherwise, people won't be able to read it very well. This will make a copy of it. But we don't need a copy, so I'm going to take that one off. You're not going to worry about the up and the down. It's not a big deal for us right now. You can add a photo. So let's say that you're in the middle of your video. and you found this really great photo of someone or something that your person or research topic is about, something that really illustrates it, and you want to add that in, this is something great that you can do. You can add a photo. So you would just download it from the internet, save it to your computer or system, and then you would click here. It would pull it up. Let's pretend that I want to do this bluebonnet one. Double click it, and then we'll add it in, and then I can just move it wherever I want. And I can also, like we did before, go to the corner, click and drag, and make it smaller. Okay, let's talk about how you record. If I'm going to record, I'm going to click this button right here. But I want to review the directions that my teacher gave me first. So I'm going to come to this little corner right here, the top right corner, click on it, and it's going to show you the directions that your teacher wrote for you. Okay, and then to get rid of it, you just click it again. This sticky note, we're not going to worry about. You guys don't need sticky notes right now. So even though it's there and it's kind of cool, we don't really need it. So I'm going to click record, and you will get this little countdown. Now, you see how this is paused, or it has the little pause sign? That means that it's recording right now. This time up here, it's your countdown. I set it for 5 minutes. Your teacher may set it for shorter or longer, probably not longer, because I feel like 5 minutes is a lot of time to talk about your person. But okay, so I'm talking my video. And say, hey, everybody, this is Ms. Fox. My person is blah, 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 right? All right, I'm ready to get rid of something that I have on my screen. One thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that I pause it first. Then I can click on whatever it is. So if I want to get rid of this Miss Fox, because I've already introduced myself and told everybody who I was, now I'm going to click it, and I'm going to click the garbage can. Okay. And let's say that I'm going to start recording again and be like, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about Jane Goodall. I'm going to pause it. I'm going to come to effects. I'm going to go to text. Pick one, doesn't matter which one. And I'm going to write, you can kind of see my little box right there, my text box. I put Jane Goodall. All right. And that's good. I'm going to come over here, add it up there. And I'm going to record again. And so you can see that you're editing as you go. You're making those changes to make your video more of you and more of your personality and who you want within the recording. Okay. So I'm going to make this small, and I'm going to record again. And today I'm going to talk to you guys about Jane Goodall. I did my research on her, and she's super interesting. Jane Goodall was an expert on chimpanzees and monkeys. And so then I might pause it. I might go to effects. I might add, don't want to go there. So I might add a photo. Let me show you. Okay. So before I do that, I need to make sure I have all of my photos that I want to put in my presentation on my computer. So the way I do this, and this is probably the easiest way, is I'm going to come to the plus sign up here and get a tab, open a new tab. Then I'm going to put, Jane Goodall. I'm going to come to images. We go to images, pull up a ton of different videos, and not just videos, but images. So I want to do this one because I think this is super cool. And I know it's from a reputable source. That means it's from some place that is, has good, legitimate information. It's not fake information. It's got facts. I know that because it's nationalgeographic.org. Now that .org is what kind of helps us know that it is a legitimate organization. But also, I've heard of National Geographic. I know that that is some place where people go to get their facts. So I'm going to click on this image. And then when this pops up here, I'm going to right click. I'm going to put save image as. It has to be as an image. Save image as. And then just give it a title. I'm going to title it Jane Goodall and put save. Okay, so then I'll come back over here to my Flipgrid, and I'm going to effects, click here. Where's my picture? Where are you at, Jane? There you are, Jane Goodall. Double click, and now I have her. She's right here. Okay, And so that's ready. All I need to do now is I'm going to hit record. And it says, today we're going to talk about Jane Goodall. She is super amazing. She did a ton of work with chimpanzees. So let's get started. And then you will go through and you will talk about your person, okay? Now, remember that whatever it is your teacher requires, whatever the things are, like maybe the birthday, a death day, what their biggest accomplishments were, who they worked for, that kind of stuff, you need to make sure that you're talking about it and you're including it. If it was me personally, every time I started a new topic, I would get rid of this stuff here, and then I would add a new text box that said whatever that information was. So if they wanted to know what a birthday was for your individual, then I would pause the video. I would take all this out, and then I would come back to effects. I would hit text, and I would type in date of birth. This, move it over a smidgen, and I would say Jane Goodall was born on blah, 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 whatever it is. Okay. And then I would pause it again. I would click on that, take it off. Whoops, sorry, take it off. And elaborate a little bit more. And at this place, tell me a little bit about her family if you need to, that kind of stuff. Then if I was jumping into the next topic, like maybe they want to know what kind of education she received, then like where she went to school, I would pause it again. I would enter a whole nother text box that says education, and then I would start talking about it. And so the idea is that each of your main points has a heading kind of thing, like you would if you were typing it out, except it's in the video, so that your watcher knows when you're hitting the things on the rubric. That way you make it very obvious for them, and they're not having to kind of hunt and find the information in the video. They're not questioning it. You're saying, hey, look, it is right here for you guys. Give me my points because I got it. Okay. So let's pretend that we're done. We're recording and we're like, oh, so that was my report on Jane Goodall. I hope you guys learned a lot of information. And then you're going to tell me why she's important, yada, yada, yada. Okay. Always make sure that you have a beginning, an intro of some kind, and then you have an end. So you're going to close it. Don't just say, that's it, the end, and click off. You want to kind of bring it all to a close. Okay. And you can see the whole time it's got this timer counting down. So right now I have a little more than 2 minutes left. Okay. Well, I'm going to click pause. If, let's say that I've gone through and I think I've just done a terrible job and I feel like I need to redo it, that's okay. Click the redo button. You can do that. Okay. And you can do it again. Let's say I'm done. I'm ready to go. I'm going to click next. Okay. So here's a big mistake that I'm going to show you. I have made several times. So as you saw, I was recording my video. There's my countdown. All right, yay, we're talking. We did this whole, how do we do this? How do we do that? Blah, 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 right? And I had 2 minutes and 23 seconds is what I think my video was. What I did is I accidentally deleted the video. Yeah, so let me show you how not to do that. So what I did to totally mess up and get rid of my video is I clicked it here. And then I was like, oh yeah, I only want that much. And then I clicked delete clip. Do not click delete clip. No, you don't want to do that. So we're going to hit cancel. Because if you do that, what's going to happen is you're going to get rid of the entire thing and you'll have to redo it again. Okay. And you don't want to do that. So let's say you're done. Everything looks good. Hit confirm. I'm moving on. I'm going to click next. You're going to come here, submit your video, your name. Make sure that you're putting your name and not someone else's. Okay. This is not very flattering. You're probably not going to want that as your picture. So we're going to take a selfie. You can add whatever you want. Let's say that I want to add a frame. Let's do this one. Why not? Okay. I'm going to take off this Jane Goodall. Move it over. Okay. I'm going to move more towards the middle. And I'm going to smile. This is the button that you're going to use to take the selfie picture. Okay, smile, click. So you're gonna click confirm, and now that's what they're gonna see. You're gonna click submit. It's going to upload. Yay, when you get this, that means you're done. Click complete. And now when you come back to that, everybody will know this is you. It has your name, it has your picture. So when they click on it, the video will play for them and they'll be able to watch it. That's that. That's how you submit it. That's how you will do it. That's what you will be able to actually upload. Down here, if your teachers have it turned on, you can add a comment. Anytime that people come to this, from now on, they will see your picture. And as more are added, they'll see more selfies, more pictures right there, which means that you will be able to see everybody in your class. And so it'll grow down here. But that was a really quick course in Flipgrid. I'm going to post this to the library Schoology course for you guys, so you have it there. If you have any questions or help with Flipgrid, let me know. That's what I'm here for. I can help you as much as possible. So here are some tips, okay? Because this is really important for you guys to do. Number one, make sure that you are completely prepared before you start recording. Anytime I do my recordings, I don't just sit there and say, oh, yeah, what are you talking about? And how about the, no, like I'm ready to go. I know what I'm talking about from someone's perspective, from the audience's perspective. Okay. When they're sitting there listening and watching you, they don't want to see you go, wait, what was I talking about again? No, they want you to be prepared. They want you to be ready to go. They want you to know what it is you're doing. Okay. So if you got to practice a couple times, practice a couple times. There's nothing wrong with that. I do that all the time. Second thing, make sure that you're sitting up straight. If you'll notice in my videos, I don't sit like this. I don't sit like this. I'm not like, I have to sit up straight. It makes you look better and it makes you sound better. It makes you feel better when you're doing your videos. Okay. Third thing, talk loud. Be clear. I know that you guys have noticed because several of you guys have said, Miss Fox, you move your mouth a lot when you talk. Yes, I do. Because I need to make sure that you guys are hearing what I'm saying. And if I'm mumbling and I'm just barely moving my mouth like this, that's not easy for you to understand. So open your mouths. Be very clear with how you're talking and what you're saying, and speak loudly. If you are quiet, there's no guarantee that your microphone will pick up your voice. And you may have the best presentation, but if we can't hear you, you're not going to get your full credit. Okay. The other thing, have fun with this, guys. This is an easy project. It's a lot of fun. When I was in school, we always had to type out our research projects. This is a different way to do your project. So yes, you're still taking notes. Yes, you're doing the research, but you're getting to do something a little more fun with it. So have some fun. Don't go overboard. You still want it to look like a school assignment, but show a bit of your personality. Show a bit of who it is that you're talking about. Okay. Like I said, if you need any help with Flipgrid, let me know. This will be in the Schoology Library course. Have fun. Good luck. Bye, guys.